Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to HGMR, your home for gaming and movie reviews. Today we will be reviewing the newest addition to the Age of Wonders franchise, Planetfall. One of the first things I notice when I start a game like this is who am I going to choose as my race? And the first thing I notice about Planetfall is there's a wide variety of races to choose from, whether it's the dinosaur-riding laser women Amazons, who are able to modify planets' inhabitants and form a symbiotic relationship with them to survive, or if it's the crime nobles, the once aristocratic species who's turned rogue and specializes in cloak and dagger tactics and use indentured slaves as their main fighting force, or the XCOM-esque soldiers of the Vanguard, or the monster bug race, the Kirko, whose common ability is to shoot vomit, or, believe it or not, the environmentally friendly zombie cyborgs known as the Assembly. And last but not least, you have the space dwarves, the Devar.
The next thing I noticed and enjoyed was your commander customization. In most games you're able to customize in some sort or the other, but there's actually a wide variety of things you can change from, the body type and the characteristics of your commander to their skill trees as well. And unlike a lot of games where you are able to customize but you never see them again, in Planetfall you actually do get to see your commander on the map and in battle. We'll actually see this shown later in the video when we cover the combat aspects of the game. Speaking of which, our next pro is the combat engagements you face in the game. If you're a fan of the XCOM series, you'll notice a hint of that turn-by-turn fighting while facing combat encounters in Planetfall. Unfortunately, that's where the pros I noticed stopped and the cons began. After that first few seconds of battle has passed, you start to realize how actually unimpressive the combat encounters actually are. The combat starts to feel less and less like an XCOM sort of engagement and more like a cheap mobile game with little diversity in the map and very few options for you to actually take. And instead of being invested in the battle, it's over before you even know it. That being said, the game is actually pretty simple and there's not a whole lot to it, which actually leads me to my next con. Despite the simplicity of the game mechanics, the combat, the objectives, there's actually a lot to take in. Right off the bat, you're faced with multiple NPC races you're not exactly sure what to do with or even how to interact with them. The controls can be pretty hard to get used to or hard to figure out at all, which can be pretty frustrating overall for such a simple objective such as befriend a certain NPC or find this location. Overall, the game is actually fairly entertaining. However, the price they're charging for it is absolutely astronomical. They are asking a solid $49.99 for the game. For that kind of price, I expect a game I could sink a couple hundred hours into, not one I would play on an iPad while I'm sitting there in a waiting room. I was actually pretty excited to try this game out as I'm a huge fan of strategic turn-based games. And I'll be honest, I was enthralled at first by the faction variety and hero customization. And although my spirit was dampened by the unimpressive combat and crazy price, I do enjoy playing the game. So without further ado, the verdict. Like I said, although the game is fun to play, that price is just too high for the quality of a game that you get. If you waited for a Steam sale, which is bound to happen, I would definitely pick it up if it was a solid $15. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and subscribe for regular gaming and movie reviews. And comment below if you have any suggestions of future games I should review. See you next time.